Marco Sub-Zero Stero.
Sub-Zero.
Number 8, Dejan the Maestro Maestorovic.
好，德阳马科洛维奇。
Number 11, Dusan, Mr. Bulletproof Domovic Bullet. And number 17, Marco Savage.
17号马科萨维奇。
Team Italy versus Team Serbia.
So Italy versus Serbia here in what should be a competitive game between these two. Serbia, one of 3 unbeaten men's teams. As you take a look at their roster, led by the #1 player in the world, Dusan Bulut. Meanwhile, Zimpali and Negri getting ready to take on Dusan. There he is. His team unbeaten after the opening day of pool play. Picked up a 21-16 win over Qatar, a little revenge game, and a 21-14 win over Russia. Meantime, Italy with a 15-19 loss to Qatar and a 21-11 win over New Zealand. Zampoli lets that one fly right off the start here. And Bullet to the Maestro to Sub-Zero, and he misses the shot. Andrea Negri working on Sub-Zero, and he misses the shot. So 0 to Dejan, and Dejan can't make the shot. So Italy hitting the court with the same team that finished 5th at the European Championships this summer. They want to be more than quarterfinalists here in Guangzhou, though. Zampoli defended well from Sub-Zero. Negri trying to find a shot, and a foul on the inside as Dusan Bullet is, 3 seconds called, and no foul, as I initially thought. 0 as Savage is checked in. Savage with a one-legged yammer the day before yesterday, and he told me that he can actually windmill. He can do better dunks than we saw in the game. Zampoli mixing them up though, and he can't cap off the play with a made shot. Savage, oh, he's a beast with the rock in his hands. What a pass, which I think is the best part of his game. He's a very well-rounded player, as is every other member of this Serbia team. Dominated the 3x3 World Tour circuit this year with 3 Masters wins. And they'll be playing for the World Tour final. They're the 2-time defending champs on the pro circuit. They are a well-oiled machine. Foul on Negri. And Majstorovic is going to step up to the strike with Serbia up by 1. As of right now, Serbia and Qatar have the edge in Pool A. Qatar picking up a win today, moving to 2-1. Obviously, our first time getting a look at Serbia in the all-red jerseys. Italy rocking the white. The Italian women's team finished 3-1 in pool play, but was the odd team out, tiebreaker. And the fellas trying to not repeat the same as Claudio hit the deuce. So Team Serbia getting a revenge win over Qatar, the team that beat them in the 2014 gold medal game on the opening day of pool play. And if you know Dusan Bulut and company, They like to get revenge, and they also love a challenge. Cero open, he misses, but the nifty little tip from Savage. And the Maestro defending well. The pass is stolen though, and Negri. He couldn't get the pass on the inside, so Serbia will get the rock and be on the attack here. They're making their third appearance here at the World Championships. They won it all in the inaugural edition in 2012. Ended up taking silver in 2014, as I mentioned. Zampoli right past Savage as he lays it off the glass. 4 apiece. And Claudio raises his hand. He knew that he issued a foul there. Our first break in the action as we get a look back at some of the highlights here. Savage with the score on the inside, then a beautiful pass, the backdoor cut from Sub-Zero. And there's not a team out here that executes that play better than Serbia. With not only every member of their team being a good passer, but a willing passer. So there's some players that are good passers, but they ain't too willing to pass it. So an unselfish team, and you kind of understand why their resume is what it is. Very impressive. 2015 Euro games, they beat Italy in the pool phase. So these two teams with a little bit of history. And Zampoli can't get it to go underneath. So Verdi has it to Claudio. Claudio working on Dusan Bulut. Four apiece. About 3.5 minutes into this one. 2 fouls have been committed by both teams. A win here by Serbia would pretty much assure their spot in the quarterfinals. 4 men's teams at the end of the day and 4 women's teams. As Verdi and Sub-Zero get into a little bit of a tussle. Sub-Zero walks away. As Verdi threw a little bit of an elbow, but they dap it up at the end of the play. And another look at that, and yeah, that's a good call. In fact, it was a flagrant call, so Sub-Zero is going to get the free throw attempt. This is the first. See if he can connect on the second. Second free throw is good. 5-4. And Serbia trying to make something happen on the interior. A great pass from Savage, but no finish from Sub-Zero. Claudio can't hit. Sub-Zero fouled on the rebound. Dusan. Oh, look at the jab step, or the hop step, I should say, but it was knocked away. The Maestro checks in for Serbia, and Majstorovic, number 7 on the scoring list, day 1 with 12 points. Dusan Bulut, of course, leading the way for his team with 14 after the first day of pool play. This is day 3. The fellas in A and D, and the ladies in B and C. As we see Zampoli connect from distance, and Italy has a 2-point advantage, quickly trimmed to 1 as Savage got the score on the inside. Now Savage has got a D up against Zampoli, and Zampoli misses it. The Maestro down to Savage, and Zampoli called for the foul. Savage is going to check out, Sub-Zero is going to check in. Verdi back in meantime for Italy. And it's a 1-point game. Halfway through, Italy with 5 fouls, Serbia with 3. Maestro, who's missed some time this summer with an ankle injury, he looks to be full speed to me. Zampoli with the cross, step back, up fake to Verdi. Verdi misses the shot. Bulut down to the Maestro, who draws the foul. And 6 fouls now on Team Italy. 1 away from finding themselves in the penalty situation, and that is not where you want to be against a Serbia team. You kind of got them where you want them, which is trailing for sure. But hard to hold them back long. You put yourself in a difficult position with the foul situation. Dusan with the board, over to Sub-Zero, back to Dusan. Mr. Bulletproof, hesitation, and just clowns on Claudio as he cruises to the crib for the layup. And now Bulut guarding Claudio, and then he boxes him out. Claudio got a finger on that. It's going to be out of bounds, or it should be on Italy. And should be Serbia ball. Savage trying to set the pick for Dusan. Dusan thinks better of it. And then he gives Zampoli a cross and misses the layup though. Zampoli right past Dusan for the score. He says, I can show you how to do this, son. Sub-Zero, Savage, Savage spin. Probably should have shot. Great passer. But Dusan was defended pretty well. As we get another break in the action. Serbia looking to move to 3-0 atop Pool A. And as we mentioned, they call this the Pool of Death, with the 3 medalists from the previous edition of the World Championships in Moscow in 2014. So you got Serbia, Russia, and Qatar. Dusan hanging, missing. Italy with that 8-7 lead. Verdi pulls up, takes some contact from Bulut, and he's going to get a couple of free throws in return. So here's Verdi taking his time at the stripe. First one is good. Another make here would give Italy a 3-point lead with 3:43 to play, plenty of time. But a W here for Italy would be pretty big, as they would drop Serbia to a 2-1 record and move to 2-1 themselves. With Qatar already at 2-1 in the pool. So Verdi hits them both.
Right now, Italy got a 3 points leading, 3 minutes, 39 seconds.
Savage, guarded by Verdi. Dusan, guarded by Negri. And Negri plays well on the defensive end. And Dusan called for the technical, as he thought he was fouled on the rebound. Zampoli at the stripe now. And he's shooting the technical. And it's good. 11-7. Italy in control of this thing, and chance to add to this lead here. As Zampoli is doing his dance on Savage. He gets him all balanced, kicks it to Verdi. Verdi loses his footing, and he's called for the travel. Savage, beautiful pass to the Maestro for the score. Sub-Zero now with the steal. Savage thought about the two. And a foul is called on Verdi, who prevented the Maestro from the backdoor cut. 7 fouls on Team Italy now. And that puts them in the penalty, so 2 free throws will follow for the Maestro, who, if he hits them both, can pull Serbia within 1. You very rarely see this team get down by any significant amount of points because they're that good, just to be honest. So they're always going to be in it, chance to win it. And as well as Italy has played, again, with a made free throw here, we're looking at a 1-point game. The Maestro, second one rattles out, so it's a 2-point lead for Team Italy. 3 minutes to play. Italy in the penalty, and one more Serbian foul, and they'll be in the penalty as well as Claudio gets the turnaround to go down. Sub-Zero now. He's gonna spin, kicks it to Savage. Savage up fake, and he's got an easy lane for the layup. Verdi now, going at Savage. Nowhere to go. He's got to put a shot up quick. He fades away and falls to the ground and doesn't get up quick enough to defend Savage, but Savage blows a layup. And you just never see that. Savage almost scored on by Zampoli. Savage with the feed underneath. Claudio, good defense. Maestro misses it. Savage now, over to Maestro. Maestro tries to pull up the 2, and he's blocked by Claudio. And Claudio's gonna clear it. 2 minutes to play with a 2-point advantage for Team Italy. Pool A, living up to the nickname of the Pool of Death. As that's gonna be tipped out of bounds on Italy. And Serbia's gonna get it. Dusan Bulut, the #1 player in the world, back in the game with 1:45 on the clock and his team down by 2. And he looks focused. Sub-Zero quickly over to Dusan. Dusan doing his dance. He's going to spin. He can't finish at the rim. Thought he was fouled. Zampoli. Man, is that dude quick. Savage behind the back. And he misses the layup at the rim. Seen a lot of missed layups from Serbia as Bulut defends well, and Claudio's hit with the technical. Getting in the referee's ear too much. He says he doesn't want to hear it. And Bulut's going to get a free throw. Bulut, wow, off target on the free throw attempt. (13-10) game, minute to play. Maestro off the feed from Sub-Zero. So Italy trying to answer with a score of their own, and Negri can't get it to go. But a bad pass from the Maestro, and every possession in the last minute is going to count here. Zampoli, he turns it over. Maestro, Sub-Zero, on the drive, kick to Dusan, Bulut, and he pulls it. And he finds the mark. 13 apiece, 40 seconds to go. As if it could have ended any different than this. Coming down to the wire. Dusan, foul on the play. And 2 free throws for Dusan as Veri gives him a hard foul. Again, there's 9 fouls committed by Italy. 10 will be 2 free throws and possession. So 2 very, very big free throws for Dusan, Bulut and company, with the game tied at 13 apiece and 30 seconds remaining in this one. Serbia 2-0, Italy 1-1. And Bulut misses the first free throw, fires a blank. Dusan on the second is good and gives Serbia a 1-point advantage. But no lead is safe against this Italian team. Zampoli got to the bucket, but he missed the layup. And then Dusan loses concentration for a second and almost loses it out of bounds. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bulut with the cross on Veri and almost finished it. 5 seconds on the clock for Team Italy. Zampoli gets his stuff beat by Savage, and that block is going to save the game and get a win for Team Serbia, who were on the ropes here, make no mistake about it. Team Italy had them making some mental mistakes. They were missing layups. The passes were off the mark. Dusan Bulut's missing free throws. And yet, Serbia continues to play and keep themselves in it. And Bulut here is going to seal it at the free throw line. A hard-fought win, no doubt, for Serbia. As they get possession as well, as the 10th foul on Team Italy. And that's your ball game. So 16-13. But what a game, what a game. Can't be mad at that. Serbia moves to 3-0. And Italy falls to 1-2.
All right.
Your record is what your record is, but when you watch them play, that is a good Italian team, I'm telling you. It just speaks to how difficult this pool is. The pool of death in Pool A, it's going to be a lot of good teams that won't be going to the quarterfinals. So Serbia is going to be pretty much a lock as they move to 3-0. So now it's going to be Russia and Qatar. This will be Qatar's last action of the day as they're 2-1. And our first look at Russia. So after the player introductions, I'll hop back on and we'll get set to get this one going.
Number 10, Abdul Rahman Mohamed Saad. Number 11, Irfan